Okay, I really don't know how else to how to interpret these angel readings whenever you invoke them. Um but I was watching Sun Moon and Stars Intuitive, and it just like whoever they're talking about, like if it's two separate men but they both are exhibiting the same fucking behavior, and it's and both of them think they're better than the other one. Now, the short, arrogant coward doesn't really believe he's better than the other one. But the second, the tall, arrogant coward is so busy thinking how much better he is than the other man that he doesn't realize the similarities he's sharing, and that's why it's hard to distinguish the two in any reading that I do. So it's come to my attention that really, may the best coward win, right? May the least cowardly win. Whoever knocks on my freaking door and finally has the balls to knock on the freaking door and address me personally and talk to me directly is the fucking winner. Now, the person who is lying will not be able to do that because they're going to know I'm lying. So, it's a trick kind of statement, okay? But anyway, so here we've got the King and Queen. I've already read these or said them aloud. I don't know. I haven't said this other side aloud, but like I don't need to because I'm sick of all this shit. Okay, this is all a bunch of shit that doesn't have to do with me, but other people's shit is affecting my shit. So I've already got enough of my own shit going on. So other people want to add in or throw in their shit to hide their own shittiness. You know what I mean? And it's not working. Because, like, your shit smell can attach to me because I be flushing the toilet, okay? I use that poop spray. Your shit, you cannot blame the shit smell in your bathroom on someone else who doesn't use your bathroom. Okay, I hate to be, like, graphic like that. But, like, all these other readings are, like, I don't know why they're trying so hard to sugarcoat shit or why they're taking up for someone else that isn't them. Like, they do these divine masculine reads and they're like, oh, but look at him and it's so sad and boo-hoo. And look, he really changed his mind. If he's really changed his mind, why hasn't he called and said so himself? That's right. Because a lot of these, readers that think they read for the divine, they aren't. They're just trying to make $1 and they're hopping on a bandwagon. And they're telling whoever is dumb enough to watch their channel. And no, I'm not talking about Sun, Moon, Stars Intuitive. Because the ones I actually subscribe to. And I'll go ahead and like put that list on public. Because the ones that I'm subscribed to is not contained in any of these comments I'm making as readers. Okay, and furthermore, alright, for divine messages, who is that? 333? Oh, your negative is your energy is so negative. You should be in a mental hospital. No, she's jealous because she thinks there can only be one divine messenger. The thing is there are 257 languages on this planet. There are 500 different freaking countries. Some recognized, some not. Some just fighting to be fighting. You know how it goes. But there are numerous countries, numerous languages, numerous personality types, and numerous types of people looking and getting through certain things that are particular to their countries. Yeah, I just saw like an orb just fly by. But there are going to be about 500 to 5,000 divine messengers leaving messages so that their messages can be reached as far and as to many people as can be reached. Because, like, what? I'm not going to reach the Telemundo Latin-speaking countries. I'm not going to be talking in Mexico. I'm not going to be heard by people in Mexico because I don't speak Spanish. But there are going to be Spanish speakers who are also giving messages because just because they speak Spanish doesn't mean they don't deserve the messages, okay? So there can be more than one divine messenger, okay? And whenever you get prideful like that, telling people they need to be in a mental hospital because of the messages they receive, and then you're going to make them feel bad for the messages that they've received? Who the hell are you to tell people they need to be in a mental hospital? Because they're doing the same job you are, sister. So, Divine Messages 333. Well, I blocked you because that's just what I do. But for anyone else who watches Divine Messenger 333, you need to unsubscribe because she's a karmic. Okay, so these readers, they disguise themselves as doing something honest or, just spreading God's word and la la la. No, they want views. Okay? That's the problem with. Oh no, now my Google thing is gonna go off. Stop. Yeah, it's. Oh, don't look at that. Don't look at that. I don't know why I have floss over there. Okay? Who knows what I'm watching? It doesn't fucking matter. I don't need another copyright claim. And why would I get copyright claimed and I have like 140 subscribers? That means someone specifically watched my videos like, ooh, she's listening to a band that nobody listens to. Yeah, your little coven cult, okay? This whole thing is talking about. I know I'm gonna have to move some things. And don't worry about how it's laid. Don't worry about how these cards actually freaking work. You wouldn't understand, okay? Okay, sister? Oh, okay, senoritas, okay? Okay, you brujas, okay? Okay, you little witches and your little covens, okay? You can't touch this. You wouldn't understand it. And besides, it wouldn't make you any money, right? And who cares about truth whenever money's involved? So I generally know I can stop pulling cards whenever Metatron shows up. He's the last guy, okay? Because he is the manager. He is like the executive office manager for, God, who is the CEO of our planet and our universe, okay? So when Metatron comes out, that's enough cards. But in a nutshell, 7 of Wands, Metatron, 4 Cups. In a nutshell, liberation and deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible, okay? Rael. It's Rael, whatever. I'm pretty good at sounding things out, okay? They know I'm talking about. So I don't even suggest. I know my Ursula, my Maleficent's turning out fabulous. Can you see that smoke? It turned out pretty good, okay? Anyway, that's not the point. But Metatron covers, like, the colors, whatever, okay? He loves colors, he loves rainbows, okay? And Metatron, this is advancement and progress, teaches, guides, and records in the Book of Life. And then 4 of Cup, Malhael, healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety in travel. So whatever, I'm being defended, and it's all according to a Book of Life. I'm just following directions. I'm doing a good job. I'm doing as directed, without question. Okay, and I'm healing, and whatever the hell, no weapon formed against me in evil shall prosper. Okay, if you got a slingshot and you got a pretty good shot. Okay, message. I don't know what does a slingshot have to do with it. You won't hit me, okay? Even with your spiritual slingshot. I know, I just spit a little. Because, David, why are you making me watch these readings when you won't even contact me yourself, you coward? Okay, but here I am, putting 20 freaking comments in one freaking reading or one video to talk to you. So you're putting my butt on the line, but you yourself get to hide behind this little veil behind the screen. What are you? The man behind the green curtain? You think you're God? You can't be seen talking to me? I mean, and there's nothing shameful about me, okay? I dress respectfully. I don't sleep around. I don't post naked videos. So how am I not worth being seen with in public? I mean, and you're not even thinking about how, why would I want to be seen with some fucking B-list actor on a failed TV program, with some Naomi Campbell freaking trauma, okay? Why would I want to be seen with that? Nobody cares about that in Texas, honey. Like, can you change a propane tank? Can you, like, change the water tank? Do you know how to empty out a septic tank? Do you know how to inflate a tire? Do you have practical skills? I don't know. So far, all I've seen is some dude that can hack into my systems and be nosy and abuse his power at YouTube. But are you really that practical? Anyway, so basically, there's a high priestess over here. She's been nothing but she wants to keep somebody. She wants to keep not just me, but any other female. She wants to stay in the Five of Pentacles. And she does the Five of Swords. She's a high priestess, so she does it, by talking behind people's back. And she sits there and she competes with anything with legs, okay? And she's been Seven of Swords, but that's okay because there's going to be Six of Wands in the Two of Cups situation. Here's the Devil and this Eight of Swords woman who's been cutting off people's heads using her own face as a way to repel people, okay? See how her face is repelling people? She's now Medusa, okay? And the Empress and the Emperor over here. That's the Three of Cups. Okay, yeah, because we got a little coven, we got a little click action happening, right? But it's okay, Ariel, my personal guardian angel, has been making sure I'm fine. Queen of Swords. These two women right here, Queen of Swords and King of Cups Knight of Cups, okay? See how it's represented by a female angel? So it's not really a gender. Angels don't recognize gender because it's not important. So anyway, I've got a Queen of Swords and Knight of Cups. These two help you discover and utilize all the treasures on earth, okay? Like my daily needs are met and the path is being set ahead before me because I'm following rituals and ceremony and all the treasures of the heaven and earth. And this one will help me discover hidden treasures, and this one will help me obtain it. Here we have Six of Cups. This is someone who is giving me motivation, lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. And King of Swords. This is victory, grants victory, and protection from lightning. Lightning, how I often say enlightenment can either be illumination or it can be terror. Some people, when they go through their spiritual awakening, it becomes schizophrenia. It will become bipolar. They won't know how to handle these messages. They won't know how to handle the new truth that they're seeing. It will drive them insane. And it's really sad. But it happens. Enlightenment can sometimes just be terrifying. But not for me. For other people, though, it's terrifying and it scares them and they will hide. Doesn't matter. This is just receiving victory after people have tried to humiliate me or push me down while I was already down. And they thought it was real funny. But now whenever the tables have turned, your little click has been turned upside down. Here we got, now I know that this is when they're talking about the tall coward. This is tall, arrogant coward. AKA David, however you want to look at it. He's a Leo. Got King of Wands and King of Cups. That's how I know this is David. Because this is Leo ascending, that is Scorpio moon. And then it's followed, and now I know you're a Leo I know that you're a Leo, Scorpio, Leo. I know that you don't show your birthday and reveal your chart and everything. You'll say it's like a Taurus, but is it really? It might be though, because I'm a Scorpio Leo moon and then a Scorpio ascending. And that's very, it also is the most harmonious sign, opposite sign of the Scorpio. And then on the other end of the chart is Taurus. So, okay, you already know that. I don't know. That's not the point, okay? But anyway, this Kevin right here wanted to change things up. Now, look, I'm the fountain of wisdom, right? Here's me, the world. Here's you whenever you had a choice. Justice and rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. So while this justice is undeniably going to be meted out, don't be fucking copy claiming my readings or taking my readings and trying to fit a narrative that will prove the projected image of yourself that you want to project onto me. It's just not gonna work, okay? Everybody has choices. This is breaking the cycle or the circle. Life opposing barriers and lifts opposing barriers and brings victory to this fountain of wisdom who gives success in all ventures. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not into starting my own businesses, but damn, I will help your business. And I'll make you look good. And I'll just sit behind a desk and I don't want anybody to know it was me. Because I'm just a fountain of wisdom, okay? I don't need validation. Whenever you're a wise person, you don't need 10 people to tell you how smart you are. Or the emperor over here with no clothes on. He would rather have everybody lie to him and tell him how fantastic he looks in these invisible clothes. But meanwhile, he's being made an ass of, okay? He's becoming a sacrifice. He's becoming the head that they severed and are using, like Medusa. You know how they use those, that Greek story about Medusa. Now, it's kind of fucked up about Medusa. Let me tell you about Medusa. Medusa was one of the Vestal Virgins. And I believe it's Athena's temple. She was a Vestal Virgin. Someone came in and raped her. And instead of that man being prosecuted and, justice being meted out, they blamed the rape victim, Medusa. She was just a Vestal Virgin, doing her duties, minding her business, and she got raped. And then she got punished for being raped. The goddess got mad that she had the nerve to get raped. So she punished her, turned her into a repulsive beast. Turned her into an ugly, hideous creature and told her she was no longer needed in her services. So she was doing her service to that god, and that god punished her for something that she had nothing to do with. And then, luckily, somebody finally was able to kill her by showing her her own reflection. This is someone who let their bitterness, their anger, and their trauma eat away at them. And they became hideous. Further hideous. Now, it wasn't fair what happened to her. It wasn't fair the punishment she got. But then she got ate up. Rather than appealing to Zeus, rather than appealing to a god, please save me from this curse. It wasn't my fault. This is who did it to me. She let it eat her up. Anyway, so her head gets, she finally turns into a piece of stone looking at herself in her own reflection. Was it Jason? Or was it Hercules? He had a reflective shield and she saw her own self. He was the Hyota. He was the sacred clown, and all she saw was a reflection of her own self. And it killed herself. I mean, thank God, because that woman was miserable. Anyway, so, here's Medusa. This is someone who is letting their trauma, who has eaten them up and ruined their own life. And then, after Medusa dies, he keeps her head so that he can show it to other people to kill them and turn them to stone. Now that has all kinds of inner meanings, and I'm not going to get into it, okay? It doesn't matter. Use your brain, read a book or something. But these people try to interfere. This is 3 of Cups in the reverse and the reverse energy. This is three people who gather together not to create, not to collaborate. They don't come together. They come together to tear down other groups, to tear down other people. These are people who band together so that they can hurt other people. Rather than banding together to collaborate, they band together to tear apart. And all that happens is Uriel shows up with his tower, and whatever they were working on with this greedy energy is going to be demolished. See, look. The Ten of Pentacles that they wanted to steal from this King of Wands / King of Cups is being, it never manifested. Their desire to take from others never manifested anything good. All they did was manifest their own tower. Anything they were working on. Now, here's another thing is, cards that I didn't show that I know that this is about me is it was the Queen of Cups. And the Magician is on the bottom. So this is somebody who has taken something painful and manifested it's beauty from ashes. And I don't need God to make beauty from those ashes. I can take those ashes and I can add some color to it and I can paint a beautiful mural about all my pain. And I can make my own beauty from ashes. Whatever somebody else tore down from me, the phoenix rises from those ashes. Okay, it might sound stupid, I don't know. But, look, I'm making do with the best I have, which is nothing. I don't have anything. And yet there are still these people that think it's funny to tear apart, not just me, but anybody who says something positive, or does a positive rating, or tries to give love. They sit there and call them, you need a mental hospital. No, you know who needs a mental hospital, honey? You do. Because it's not normal that you want to cause people pain to escape your own pain. That's not how you heal. That's not how you get away from the pain. That's not how you make the pain stop. You don't make the pain stop by handing that pain on to someone else. Do not throw your shame on someone else's shoulder. And there's that freaking, yeah, there's reflecting lights and stuff like that. It looks like someone's driving by, but yeah, just flash a light. Don't worry about it. Anyway, but this fountain of wisdom, who has made her what I've made wise choices. All my decisions were made to benefit someone else with as little cost to myself as possible. I'm in a little bit of a mess because my mother's a narcissist and she doesn't appreciate love from a family. She doesn't see other women in her family as confidants. She doesn't see other women in her family as she sees all other women, even her granddaughters, as competition for my father's resources. She's a Queen of Pentacles, and no matter how much money my dad has, no matter how good he does, it keeps going to nothing. Because she likes to tear down other people. She colludes with other negative people. But the thing is the Hanged Man. Everything is being seen. Whatever these people think they're sneaky in the dark doing is being revealed by Uriel. And Samael, this is the severity of God. This is God's left hand. I sit at God's right hand. So, in my defense, he is going to take these people who have tried to use other people's traumas against them and to keep emperors and empresses from experiencing happiness. You know, all these little games that they play, guess what? Metatron sees it. Metatron saw that. Metatron sees you trying to keep, because of your own Four of Cups energy, he's defending us from you, okay? So all these little head games, all these leaving people in the cold, all of these causing strife, all of these secrets, doing it behind the scenes, all your competitive energy that you pull behind the scenes in your Seven of Swords, guess what? We're going to get to overcome that Because even though you got this Three of Cups, all you're doing with your Three of Cups is pouring it out. See? You can't catch anything in your cup. You're so busy trying to knock other people's cups out of their hands that you've knocked over your own cups. But guess what? Two of those cups are going to be just fine. Okay. This is people who love other people. Will be just fine. Samael and Uriel are here. Uriel brings the towers and helps people to transform. Because I listened to the warning. I knew that people were colluding. I knew that they wanted to keep me poor. That's fine because I don't need money. I mean, I need it, but that's not where I find my security. And that must be so lonely and so stressful that the only security you feel in life is money. And I am so sorry. You must feel so lost. You must be so worried. And you're sitting there jealous, wondering, how can I just live? I have, I think, $2 to my name. $2. And I don't know where I'm gonna go after this. I don't. I don't have any plans, and I sure as hell ain't gonna tell anybody whatever ideas I have. Because aside from some angelic help, other people, they just think it's funny. My mother doesn't. My mother is a Queen of Pentacles who likes to take other people's money from them, okay? And she fritters it away. And my dad, for some reason, is stupidly thinking maybe if he gets more money, she'll be happy. Or maybe if he takes more away from me, she'll feel better. She never does, Patrick. You know why? Because it's not about your money. It's about another woman. Even your own daughter is seen as competition. And how sad you don't just stick up for your daughter. Because if you did the right thing, your money would maximize. But because you keep trying to please the wrong person, the money's never going to be enough, okay? She's an energy vampire. Whether that energy is money, whether it's a good mood, whatever it is, she sees someone smiling and she gonna wipe that smile right off their face. It don't make her, well, it makes her smile for a minute, but the thing about wiping smiles off of people's faces, all it does is wipe that smile off your face. Because it'll be revealed. Everybody will find out what a creep you are. But, anyway, I don't know what else to say. But God's left hand is being distributed in a form of justice wherever it's happening, whatever's going on. Those same people that laughed at me while I was down, they're not gonna be laughing. And you know what? They're gonna think back on like, wow, Morna would have helped me out with this. And there's nothing I can do for you. I don't know what this David dude is, but thank fucking God that he who must not be named, the douche, is, notice the douche ain't written in this, is nowhere in this reading. He's just become one of these Three of Cups, helping other people knock cups out of other people's hands. And he still is there with an empty cup. And that's where you end up. You end up with empty cups. You end up and yeah, it's Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. But Ten of Pentacles isn't always just straight up money. It's not always material, like in that form. This will be family support. This will be people you can turn to. This will be government or institutional assistance that now you no longer qualify for because you have a drug history. Because you've been strung out on whatever meth or whatever crack you were finally able to get a hold of, McDouche. But you ain't in this reading. You ain't in my life no more. There is no more karmics in this reading that's able to influence or knock any cups out of my hand. And I'm sorry you're sitting there with empty cups, but I've been informed not to help you. And I don't feel sorry for you. You got what you deserved. You wanted to punish me for bad things happening to me because you caused them, trying to use my face to repel people. Guess what? The whole time, it was you repelling people. And the only thing that brought people near to you was me. But you sacrificed me. Truth and justice. Protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. One's good things happening to him, he tried to steal that. And it wasn't just me he tried to steal it from. It was also, there was a man that he was attempting to hurt. And lo and behold, the two people that were being hurt, guess what? They noticed each other. Apparently, y'all didn't like that, but I'm so sorry. I don't care. Nobody cares. Okay, so stop commenting your pathetic comments. Stop with your arguments you're attempting to do online. You just look stupid. Okay, now you are the Medusa's head. Your own reflection is now being shown to you. I'm sorry you have trauma that caused you to be so repulsive, but you chose to stay in that energy, okay? So just don't be bothering me. I don't have no help for you. And it doesn't matter. The angels, the legions are all been assigned. They're all sitting here and they're doing their job. And there's nothing I can do to help you. There's nothing I will do to help you. And if you keep trying to interrupt things, oh my God, look. She is reading the same exact cards that I just read. So anyway, I gotta go. My evil mother just walked in. Yeah. So there you go. There's some angel invocation. I didn't know, like, if I should, like, incense. I don't know if I needed to do a thing. It happens when it happens. I felt that now was the time. And so, look, here's the main issue being addressed by Metatron, because this is the book of life. This is what already written in the Akashic records, and he's going to defend that. And anyone who tries to control it is just gonna be kept in this energy. So look, the chariot Michael is bringing a star, and Gabriel is assisting with whatever burdens are placed over me. You see that halo? You're gonna put a halo over my head so that I can rise above all this shit, okay? This is spiritual communication. And why don't I have my influences religious men, and by men it's a generic term, and teaches and men of law. So see that halo as a halo of protection. I don't need a crown. You can keep the crown, little girl. Okay, sweetie, you just keep that crown. I've got a halo, and nobody is gonna be able to take that halo. Gabriel, he divine revelation, reveals messages, and has those messages that he gives has the power to destroy. Like whenever he came to the Virgin Mary and said you're going to have a baby, that message was going to destroy King Herod. So these messages that I'm receiving, if they're destroying you, then you needed to be destroyed. And I'm so sorry you were revealed. I didn't know what I was saying, but maybe that means the messages aren't from me. And Vasaraya. It's Vasaraya. Alright, this is clemency and equilibrium. And protects against attacks in the courts. And Archangel Michael, perseverance, success in conflict, and overcoming adversity. So me and whoever this dude is, wherever he is, the tall coward, he will persevere, okay? I didn't want to like invoking the angels on your behalf because you're a butthole, but it happens anyway. And like, just quit with these readings where you channel out like this. See, this is what had happened, and see, and this is why I did that. Like, just quit it. Just quit it. It happened, okay? You were ignorant. You don't have to keep explaining yourself. Just stop.